Vice has never looked so awesome.
Heavy metal!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 7 Deadly Sins fights.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're going to be looking at the most epic battles to come out of this fantasy anime. As you can expect, get ready for plenty of magic, monsters, and spoilers down the line.
So whenever you're...
Hey everyone, Brianna Knickerbocker here. You may know me as Rem from ReZero, Elaine from 7 Deadly Sins, or video games like the Fire Emblem series. And I have some awesome news. I just released my first song, Always the Same, with producer Stoned Bears. It's a chill step song about loving somebody that hasn't been the best for you. I hope you'll check it out. I put all of my heart into writing the lyrics and melody and singing for it. You can check it out on iTunes, Spotify, etc. The link's below. Let me know what you think of the song on Twitter or Instagram. Setting this top 10 list aside for just a sec, I think we can all agree that the series' greatest fight was between Elaine and Jericho.
I don't care how cool a character you are, Jericho. Bon is mine. Get away from him!
Silence! Number 10, Meliodas vs. Bon, Round 2. Despite putting a stop to Hendrickson's insidious plans and saving all of Lyonesse, there were still a few issues that needed sorting out, namely Bon's desire to bring back his beloved Elaine.
Aw, thank you, Bon.
Unfortunately, for that to happen, he would have to kill his best friend, at least according to the giant magical horn that told him to. Weird setup aside, this rematch was still brutally entertaining, with Meliodas helping Bon get over his grief via a bloody exchange inside of a magical cube. Not sure how getting your body splattered around helps with lost love, but hey, whatever works.
Gotta say, nothing compares to battling it out with you, Captain.
Number 9, Meliodas vs. Helbram. We had been given hints as to the truth regarding Meliodas' demonic side here and there, but this was where we got a front row seat to its grand reveal.
Perhaps I should reconsider my opinion of you.
After freeing himself from the goddess Amber, the captain of the Sins lets his inner darkness out of the bag, turning into an emotionless engine of destruction, one that managed to put this veteran Holy Knight through his paces. With his new magical ligaments tearing apart everything in sight, it's clear that without his magical defense, Helbram would have been torn to pieces in seconds. Number 8, the Sins vs. Guila. You have to give this girl credit. She takes her job so seriously, she was willing to put her life on the line just for the chance to track down her prey.
Wait, how did you get here? Simple. By dying.
After entering the necropolis and reuniting with a certain lovable fairy, the Sins find themselves hunted down by the Holy Knight's resident explosives expert. While the force of Guila's magic manages to get the better of Bon, Diana, and even Meliodas, she's unprepared for King's return to the fold, armed with the full power of his sacred treasure. Needless to say, Guila doesn't last long.
See what happens when you listen to your sister, King?
At a range as close as this, even the power of the Spirit Sphere can't save you from me!
Back at you.
Damn! Full counter!
Number 7, Hendrickson and Zaratras vs. Dreyfus. Jeez, death is like a revolving door in the series, isn't it?
It looks like you could use a hand. You ready, Hendrickson?
After reuniting with his former student, the recently revived Holy Knight Grandmaster seeks to put a stop to the demon controlling his brother.
Sword of the Thunder God!
The three soon end up engaging in a swift yet emotionally poignant battle, wherein Zaratras uses all the druid magic available to him in order to free his brother from his internal imprisonment, sacrificing himself in the process.
Just what are you up to?
I can get you out of my younger brother's body if I offer up all the life I have remaining as an exchange.
No! Purge!
Seeing Fraudrin finally get his comeuppance, as well as the shared redemption between Dreyfus and Hendrickson, really makes this little scuffle hold more weight.
I've made you worry all this time.
Number 6. Meliodas vs. Gilthunder. Once a devoted pupil of the dragon Sin of Wrath, Gil was portrayed for much of the series as a cold and relentless holy knight obsessed with slaying his hero, purely to prove his own strength.
Full counter! Thunderclap strike!
This all comes to head when the Sins invade the kingdom of Lyonesse in order to rescue Elizabeth, with Meliodas' superior strength being tested against Gil's mastery of lightning magic. It's a blinding action fest that shows just how powerful our favorite Holy Knight has become. Good thing it was all a ruse in order for Meliodas to free both Gil and Princess Margaret from a deadly curse.
Can't believe it. You've released the curse that's imprisoned me for years.
Number 5. King vs. Helbram. The one that brought out all the feels.
Helbram. 700 years ago, I made a promise with you. Let's fulfill it now.
After Helbram reveals himself to not only be a member of the fairy race, but also King's former bestie, the stage is set for a bitter reunion as the psychotic pixie goes on a rampage, nearly killing Diane in the process. Friend or not, that noise doesn't fly with Harlequin. Despite the heartbreak of having to put his friend down for a second time, the grisly Sin of Sloth does what he has to do, finally freeing Helbram from his tormented existence. Number 4. Meliodas vs. Bon. When two Sins throw down, it's certainly a sight to see, with this little showdown being the wildest of examples.
That all you got?
No surprise it involves the captain and everyone's favorite thief. As the fighting festival gets underway, Meliodas and Bon find themselves engaging in a friendly yet oh so brutal bout. While Bon certainly manages to get in some good hits, his greed just can't compete with Meliodas' untapped power, which results in him being sent flying into a mountain.
Don't worry, Bon. Next time, I'll be there to cheer you on.
This is incredible! It can only mean I'm the winner.
Number 3. Meliodas versus the 10 Commandments. Family disputes are always ugly affairs, though it's fair to say that the Demon Clan takes things to new extremes. After recovering the full extent of his power, the captain of the Sins takes on his own comrades in a battle royale of epic proportions.
50.
While he does manage to overcome a couple of the lesser commandments like Droll and Gloxinia, Meliodas soon finds himself overwhelmed when the others arrive to join the party.
Revenge counter!
Not even his immense strength is enough to stop Estarossa from piercing each of his demonic hearts.
Goodbye, brother. My beloved Meliodas.
Don't do this now!
Number 2. Escanor versus Estarossa. Now this is what you call a clash of titans.
That's simple. Because he's the most powerful man in the 7 deadly sins.
The commandment of love may be unbelievably strong, able to counter all physical attacks and even incapacitate those who feel hatred towards him. But that's still nothing compared to the sheer manliness of the Lion's Sin of Pride.
Your death wasn't going to be an easy one. Cruel son!
Despite suffering some severe wounds, no amount of punishment is enough to slow down Escanor, whose unwavering belief in his own strength manages to engulf the demon in flame. That's no exaggeration. He literally throws a miniature sun right into Estarossa's face.
Escanor, you bastard!
Number 1. Everyone versus Hendrickson. Every great fantasy needs its climactic battle between good and evil, and for the 7 deadly sins, this was it.
So is that still him? No way. Whatever that thing is, it's not human anymore.
After absorbing the power of the Grey Demon, Hendrickson achieves a new form that even the sins struggle to compete against.
Rewrites light.
However, Thanks to Elizabeth awakening her innate power of healing, the Sins and the rest of the redeemed Holy Knights are able to gather themselves and launch a final assault. Even with all his new demonic tricks, Hendrickson is no match for everyone's combined might, channeled through Meliodas' trump card, the Revenge Counter. This fight is so awesome that it's downright sinful.
I cannot be defeated! Not by the likes of you!
Thank you so much for all your support, guys. My music video for Always the Same is coming out soon. Follow me on Insta, Twitter, and YouTube to be the first to check it out when it premieres.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.